Yeah. You back with another episode of Take Me Out This Chat. It's Bucky, Chef Marv, and Marv and Jeez.
Yeah.
What's good, fellas?
What we do?
Back.
What's up, man?
Before we get started, please make sure you stop what you're doing and jump over to our YouTube channel at Take Me Out This Chat. Make sure you hit that notification bell as well as you subscribe. That way when we go live, you will notify. And after you're done that, jump over to our Instagram as well as our Facebook at Take Me Out This Chat as well. And make sure you're hitting that follow button. We appreciate it. Anything before we get started?
Yeah, follow, take me out this chat. Yeah.
Hey, straight like that.
Show us some love too, man.
We do appreciate all the support we do get, man.
Yeah, man,
like,
we appreciate all the support, so
but
show love.
definitely, for sure. Brothers,
Yeah,
what's
man,
up,
nothing
man?
but
What y'all
love.
doing?
I appreciate it.
Yo, what you drinking over there?
What you drinking, brother?
You know, man, we ain't getting paid to sponsor that shit.
Are you drinking water? Say less.
Okay.
I'm drinking a little something.
A little seltzer water. Fuck
A
outta
little
here.
seltzer water. You know
You
what
was
I'm
too
saying?
good for seltzer water before.
You know what I drink, nigga.
I don't care though. Now you was. Oh yeah, you got one of them. We got one of them seltzers from over there.
You
Nah,
drink
exactly,
lager.
Exactly, Buck.
He definitely was. He was
I
downplaying
drink
it. He was downplaying
doubles.
this. Yeah, we
He
hear
be
you.
coming at me with the seltzer where I drink.
Yeah, you drink
seltzer
those doubles
waters.
and then turn
I
into Moni
drink
Love.
doubles.
Talk about it. Moni Love. Yeah, nigga, like, come
You know what I'm
on,
saying?
bro.
Boy, if you talk about them doubles, he ain't really about that double life for real.
Shit.
But anyway, man,
Nah,
let's get on
I did
to,
used to take doubles with Chef, though. We used to take
Yeah, all
doubles.
the time.
Me and Chef have crazy nights. I ain't gonna lie, he can drink.
Nah, you was
but
never a
as he
double
gets
taker, Buck.
As he gets older,
Buck,
he
you was
don't
never a
drink like
double
that.
taker.
Buck, I took
Nah.
Buck out on the town one night. Buck, I'll tell
One
you,
night?
Buck, remember that night?
Nah,
Buck,
I
you
mean,
was never a double taker.
If I choose to have a night of indulging in drinks, I know how to handle
Niggas used to
myself,
sip
bro.
shots, bro.
I know how to handle
Buck
myself.
really wasn't drinking.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
that's
like I
never
said,
my
this
thing,
one
like-
night, I don't know where y'all was at. This one night, I took Buck under the wing, and he definitely,
Oh, God.
and he definitely
Under the
rocked
wing.
to the oils. Like he
Yeah,
definitely rocked.
I've been out with a night with Buck when, cooked.
Yeah,
Yeah. Who's your friend? Yeah.
Hey, I mean, listen,
Niggas
I
almost
was-
died one night, Chef. Fucking with
I was
Buck,
just
man.
a social person. I was trying to be
Nah,
social.
we almost
and,
died that night, Buck. You
saying
know that.
hello. I was
Man,
just
it
saying hello
happens
to. I was saying hello to them gentlemen.
That shit happens to the best of us, man.
Yeah, what's the topics for the night, man?
Hey man, I know this is gonna be a touchy one for the hip hop heads, but topic number one is: at what point is it gonna be cool for us to take Biggie and Pac out of the top 5? You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
And then after we jump out of that, we're gonna jump into our own top 5s, and then we're gonna finish it up with at what point in a relationship do y'all start discussing splitting finances and opening up that playbook for the spouse?
When you start sharing bank accounts and shit, sharing all your financial
You spent this earlier. Where was you at? Oh,
Yeah, well, I mean, playbook. When you really open that playbook up and let them see the plays you're running, you know what I'm saying?
That's a good topic. Definitely a good topic.
Yeah, we gonna go into that. But let's get started with the topic. Topic number one, man. It just hit me because we was talking about top 5s earlier, and I'm like, I feel like a lot of niggas get taken out of the top 5 off the strength that it feels like we automatically got to put Biggie and Pac in there. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't even allowed to debate it.
That's
like,
not true, because I lately, I seen Funk Flex was on $1 Million Worth of Game, and they were talking their top 5s and shit, or top 10s, whatever. I don't think none of them niggas really had Biggie and Pac in their top 5 like that. I've been seeing a lot of lists recently where Biggie and Pac have definitely, you know, they used to be solidified somewhere in that top 5.
They're out. Yeah. They're out, bro. They're legends.
Yeah, right.
But they not top 5 no more, man. There's a lot of hot artists out, bro. Like,
I mean, you know,
I'm glad you said that because I just didn't want to feel like the oddball to be like, man.
I mean, I probably
They
offended
out.
some people.
that's
I mean,
everybody's.
they out,
That's
like-
everybody's personal opinion. You know, me personally, Pac's always gonna be in my top.
I think Pac, but I mean, it's hard,
Biggie.
bro. It's hard. Like, it's
and
hard.
Biggie,
Because you leaving niggas out.
Who am I leaving out?
So who, like, there's niggas out. There's niggas out there.
So
that
all right,
motherfuckers that's just-
not to skip forward. So what's your top 5?
See, me, I left Pac and Big in. Like, I got Pac, Big, I got Wayne, I got who.
All right, so how are you saying they should be out?
But I'm saying, I feel like I'm putting them in off of the strength and respect of the culture and what they brought to.
Was Hove in your top 5?
Yeah, of course.
And
I feel like
who rounded it out?
I feel like
so
Hove's
Pac,
my-
Big, Wayne, Hove. Who was the
And
5th?
Drake.
Hey man,
Give me the
that's
bean,
your
and
top
Drake.
5. I can't judge you, man.
Listen,
And Drake.
You like what you like.
He can rap. I don't care what y'all
As
talking about.
generations go, them dudes is gonna be pushed out. You know what I mean? Like because
further we get
know what I
away,
mean? A lot of people never even listen.
Cause
to
some
Pocket
niggas
Baby.
even like M. Some niggas like M.
Who?
Exactly.
Eminem.
Yeah.
Who? Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Like we can't always just think of us. Like
He's
I mean,
nowhere near my top 5.
I ain't listen.
Yeah,
I don't know too many people that. Have you ever been in anybody's car and listened to Eminem CD?
no, but I've been.
I'm
in
not not.
I've been in
Eminem,
niggas'
but-
wheels that listen to Lil Flip, and he know who I'm talking about.
Lil Flip.
You know who I'm talking about, nigga. I'm talking directly to you.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're talking about. Lil Flip.
I don't know nobody.
I mean, the
That was
freestyle
back in-
king.
That was back in the
Chef,
day.
Chef, what's your top 5, bro? Mr. White Claw.
Yeah, what's your top 5, bro? Cause you.
Definitely Pac. You know what I mean? Pac's always gonna be number 1 on my list, and you know that's just simply because that man had a lot of influence on me, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, so love his music, love it. I just feel like it hits home on a different level. You know what I
Right.
mean? I could talk about that forever, but for me, Drake's number 2. Like I said, Drake is the Mecca at this point.
You know what I'm saying?
Already know. I
So,
mean,
yo.
my top 5 is gonna be off from y'all's though. You know what I mean?
No, talk your shit.
For me, number 3, my top 5 personally, number 3 is Jeezy. You know what I mean? Just me personally thinking about over the years what I listened to the most, what I rocked with, what I felt, what I influenced. Jeezy's number 3. Number 4, I got Ricky Ross, the boss. Oh. You know what I mean? Like I said, this is the Chef Marv top 5.
Chef Marv top 5.
And rounding out number 5, you know what I mean? I ain't putting niggas in based off what nobody else's opinions. This is what the shit that was bumping in my wheel.
Right.
Number 5, I'd have to throw Weezy in there.
Exactly.
He got a lot of running my shit. So
I ain't gonna
Weezy
front.
made your top 5, and you was talking.
Yeah.
You wasn't
He
saying
ain't have
much
a
today.
comment.
He
He
ain't
ain't
say much
I
today.
ain't
He
nothing
ain't
to-
say much today.
Like I said, and you know, like I said, that's my personal opinion. I never was really a big Hove boy. I listened to a lot of Hove. He definitely should be top 5, but I'm just giving you the Chef
I'm gonna keep
Marv
it a bean.
top
If you
5.
talking about niggas that I was really banging and fucking with, I'm be honest. I'll probably take Big out, bro, and put Kiss in. Like, and
Yeah,
I'm just being
Kiss is
real.
definitely on my
I'm being
borderline.
real. Like my freshman year of college, bro. I tell niggas this story all the time. That Kiss of Death got me through it, bro.
Oh man, that was
That
a
Kiss
classic.
of Death got me through it, bro. Like
That was a
joint,
classic.
Oh, man.
I
I'm
definitely
trying to tell
fucked
you,
with that joint.
first time ever out by yourself, nigga. That Kiss of Death got me through it. I'm trying to tell you, that was the hardest album that I ever heard him come out with ever.
What's your top 5, G's?
Big and Pac is in my top 5 currently.
Right.
Just because what I listen to, but Hove's up there,
Yeah.
and Jada and Styles rounds out my top 5, bro. I'm sorry. I can't. Hold on. I gotta. Cause I fuck with Jeezy too, bro. I fuck with Jada and Styles a lot, but Jeezy's my guy. Y'all know that, like. But Jada and Styles, man, like,
And I'm tired of hearing niggas top 5s where you're basing it off public perception. Like, I want to know your top, like,
Rapping,
What
right?
you listen-
Like, really
what you
deep.
listen to.
over the years, you growing up, whether it was back in middle school when we had the CD Walkman,
Right.
all the way up to now when you had the motherfucking tape adapter, the motherfucking CDs.
Yo, I want to make one
You know
more
what I mean?
adjustment, yo. And niggas might think I'm even crazy.
you
about
can't
this.
go back on.
Nah, I'm gonna be honest.
That
niggas
nigga
might
thought
think
about it. You heard some names.
Because he said take it back to the tapes and the disc. And I remember this vividly on Sheridan Street, and I might even had to take the nigga Pac off from my nigga DMX, bro.
Yeah, DMX
I
was
don't give a
getting
fuck what
run.
niggas is talking about, nigga. That
DMX in
DMX
my
had a
top
run,
10.
nigga.
He in my
That nigga
top 10.
When we're talking about, we're talking about your personal shit you grew up with. Nigga, you heard what I said. I got an address that goes along with the album. You feel me?
DMX had a hell of a
DMX had a run, nigga.
Rough Riders had a hell of a run.
It's hard, bro.
There's a lot of new artists that's hot though. I like Lil Baby, yo. I like Lil Baby.
I like Lil Baby.
I like Young Dolph too.
I like Young Dolph too.
I like Lil Baby.
Damn, what's wrong?
Not like I don't like Young Dolph. It's just I haven't really listened to him enough to say if I like him or not.
Everybody
Lil,
screaming,
I fucks with Lil Baby.
gang.
Yeah. I fuck with Lil Baby for real.
Nah, but listen, this is what I was thinking about though. I'm like, I think back to all the eras, like even when we was in school.
Right.
You know who's pushing my top 5? I can't put him in there, but definitely Killer Cam.
Right.
Killer Cam definitely carried the wave. When we was in high
Top
school.
5 though.
Nah, he's an honorable mention.
What, top 5?
Nah, Killer Cam.
He's
get an
not
honorable
close,
mention.
bro.
Nah.
Listen.
He in the top 10 maybe for your whole. You talking about your? If you got a soundtrack to your life, Killer Cam's not on it.
Top 10, maybe.
A
Top
10
5.
I'm just
He's
thinking.
not 6 or 7. Remember?
I'm just thinking of.
He's not a 6 or a 7.
I'm just thinking of me personally, the shit
Nah, I
I was
feel you.
listening to.
Right.
I
What's your list at that time?
Listen, I went through a wave where, you know what I mean? As far as I can think back, pretty much Pac and Big was that first wave. I was more of a Pac bull. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then we came into it was kind of went into the Hove era a little bit, but you got to understand, Hove was never really at the top of the game. He was just longevity, consistent, in my opinion, because like Biggie and Pac were the superstars.
Some people are not going to agree with you on that.
Then we went into DMX was a bigger superstar at the time than Hove was.
Right.
He was selling more albums,
Right.
like on
Movies.
on this little wave.
His acting was ass, but his movies was dope.
But Hove was always right there. You know what I mean?
With you.
But Hove was consistent through all these eras. And then we went into, if I'm not mistaken, we went into
Don't get goofy.
we went into the Dipset era. Where Dipset had a crazy
What
wave.
about the Rockefeller era?
State property era.
You know what I mean?
Then we went. Yeah, they were there, but I never felt they were at the top. That's my personal opinion. Then we went into
I
the.
can't
Then
rock
we
with
went
this.
into the
I can't rock
50.
with that.
Why you keep
We went
saying
into
that?
the 50.
That's my
We
personal
went to the
opinion.
50 Cent G Unit era.
Right.
No, I think
And
Weezy was before G.
Mixed in between there was Weezy. Weezy was just starting to get hot. Carter 2.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And then after that 50.
So where does the Blueprint and all that other shit fall in? Because Hove was in there. Like,
Hov
you're
was
telling me like there's
selling
more
more
somewhere
albums.
like he got albums where he's dropping. You're telling me
Built
none
a
of those
whole
Jones
brand.
none of them were it.
You know what it is? I think Hov was such a laid back and like
Yeah, he was.
he didn't have that like
He wasn't a Diddy ass nigga. And the
yeah.
camera in the video.
Yeah, he wasn't like,
no knock,
he didn't have
but-
that like X factor where
Yeah.
like DMX was like polarizing, like nigga come out. You know what I mean? Like
can't
some
agree,
real
bro.
nigga.
Yo, he was.
Stop.
Man. This nigga's funny as shit.
Drop like Hov never really had them major hits
did.
like
Speaking
where
facts, though.
like you know what I mean, like all them other rappers were
Hove said it the best on I Got the
Nah,
Keys.
bro,
He said y'all know what it is when you hear the nigga.
Nah,
Hov,
bro,
nigga,
all
you
them
know
other
when Hov
rappers-
coming on. Niggas know when Hov was coming on.
like
I
shit,
can't agree
name
with
that
that,
hit
bro.
record that Hov had that was just like a super smash.
Why do niggas do this?
What was it?
Throw
He
your
had
diamonds
a
in
lot.
the air.
He had
What
a
was-
lot of platinum records. He had a lot of consistent Jones.
Oh,
But bro,
my
he
mommy's
didn't.
bound. What was that?
He
John?
never hit the scene on no
What was that,
50
John?
Cent level
Hey,
shit. Even
my babe. Well,
Yeah, hey,
even-
Pop
come
Pig.
on, yo. That's John.
bro.
With Timberland?
Nah, nigga.
What?
Tripping.
Nah, nigga. Even when 50 hit
That
the
Jones
scene,
bigger than all them.
No,
you might be right.
no.
50.
Even when 50 hit the scene, he was
But
polarizing.
But as 50
And-
came on the scene, so was the game was changing. The internet was changing.
Bro, that
the
nigga
streaming was
50
changing.
hit
Nah, it was,
hit
bro.
a
I
diamond
don't care what you
piece
talking about.
from
You
the
just-
was hot,
door.
though.
You just basically saying that Hov just had longevity. No, Hov
He
had
did.
hits, nigga. You crazy.
Chef, you like some new artists though.
You didn't,
like
you didn't name a polarizing hit from Hov that was like a super smash hit. Kanye had bigger smash hits than Hov.
I mean, Kanye, niggas is sleeping on Kanye. He should be up there too, though.
He is up there.
Nobody mentioned his name.
Yeah, he
You're
should
talking
be
about
up
you
there,
mentioned Killer Cam before Kanye.
Yeah, I'm be honest.
Nah,
I'll take Kanye
I would
before
take
Killer.
Kanye over Killer.
I'll take Kanye before Killer.
Would you
For
take
sure.
Jada
once
or
again-
Styles before Killer?
Yes. I would take
So
Jada.
all right. So at this point, then
I would take Jada before killing that Styles.
at this point,
I take Jada before killing, not Styles.
Styles might be better than Jada in some cases, bro. Y'all crazy, yo.
Nah, never.
Y'all crazy.
Nah, never.
No, I ain't
never.
tripping. I know some. Listen,
But like some of some of them dudes never had polarizing hits. You know what I mean? Like,
who are some of the new artists? You like the boy? What was his name? SG.
yeah, but he's still like he's still young, up and coming. Like, he still got some ways to even be mentioned. That, you know, I like underground niggas before niggas is on them.
Hey man,
You ain't fuck with the Black album.
I fucked with all Hove albums.
So like, I'm not getting why you just saying he just had longevity and not hits.
He's not polarizing.
What?
You just keep saying he's fucking polarizing. What do you mean? Like,
You know what you mean? That's just my opinion.
this nigga was
I ain't
selling out
saying that.
stadiums.
Nobody said he wasn't.
So like, how much more polarizing can you be, nigga? You sell out stadiums.
All right, so you watched the what was that? The Rock the Mic tour or whatever. What was the joint they had? They had the movie.
That was
I think it was the Rock the Mic tour.
Rock the Mic tour.
But I forget what the movie was called.
I
I
forget.
don't remember what
yeah.
that was.
And
It
Hove
was
was the-
DVD though, yeah.
And Hove was the main level nigga, but at the end of the day, the star of that motherfucking tour was DMX.
Yeah, because he had the
Yeah.
personality. You're right.
Yeah,
though.
I was about to say-
What you're saying is right, but I don't think
DMX
that was.
is electric. Like he's
Yeah,
an
I don't
electric
think that was
figure,
just
like-
that was just who they were. Like
Right.
Hove ain't that type of bull, but he still had hits. You're acting like he just
Consistency.
all that hippity hop
He's
hop
the-
jumping around
he's
ain't
the-
got shit
But
to
he
do with
basically
rapping.
said
He
Hove
can
was
rap.
just okay. Like
Yeah, no. Hove can rap, nigga. Hove is.
Man, listen, we gonna need y'all feedback on this one, man.
bro,
Like,
Lil Wayne's not in my top 5.
You tripping?
I'm not.
You don't know no better. It's cool. You don't know no better.
Wayne ain't putting up no music recently.
All right, I don't.
we're not talking about now. We're talking about in his
All
in
time.
his prime.
In his
All
run,
time top
when he had his
5.
run,
I'm talking about
when he had
in
his
their
run.
prime. I'm talking
in
about
his
he had a
prime, because
run.
that's what we're really basing it on their run. Because you think we're talking about DMX's run. DMX ain't putting no
Wayne's
music out
run
right
was
now.
like
Wayne's run was like from fucking 2003 to
it
2013.
wasn't though, bro. It was
Look
a lot
up.
of it was a lot of mixtapes.
A lot of mixtapes. You gotta think that drama
Lot of
mixtape was a
albums.
fucking
Lot of
album.
albums. He had like a good 3 album run where
That drama mixtape was better than most
Nah,
niggas'
nigga.
albums.
Nah, nigga.
the drama line.
Yeah.
But drama was dropping hot shit with everybody.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That was a fucking album.
Yeah.
Oh,
Drama had hot shit
that
with
whole
Jeezy,
collection
too.
he had
Yes,
with
he
drama.
did.
Yeah.
Drama had
Yeah.
what?
Yes, he
Him and
did.
Jeezy broke the mixtape.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, absolutely.
But Wayne was the king of the mixtape.
Facts.
Wayne was the king of the mixtape.
I just don't listen to Wayne. Listen,
I think you look
hear
at
what
Wayne
somebody-
now looking like he
nigga
an
said,
alien.
Nigga said Wayne, once he starts snorting them mountains of coke,
Yeah,
that's
he
when
lost
he
it.
lost it.
He lost
Nigga,
it.
Wayne definitely had a crazy run. He was the bull.
Yeah, but he had a run of runs.
He was the bull.
He had a run of runs, bro. Like I'm
But
not.
like I said, all these guys we're naming were kind of polarizing. Like they were electric. Like, you know what I mean? They
You
were
like Drake.
they
Drake's
were
your
more,
top 5.
They were more rock stars.
he said Drake's number 2.
You
Drake's
said
not.
Drake's number what? 3 or 4 in your list?
Yeah, he's like number. He might be 5. Nah, he might be 4. If I move Jada up, he's number 4 because Jada's 5.
I ain't gonna hold you. That nigga Drake.
That nigga Drake, like I ain't gonna front, cause I used to be like, nah, niggas. I went to Backpack Boys. I went back to the old Drake shit when he was hungry.
Right.
Drake a rap, bro.
I ain't gonna lie. Drake's over Hove right now.
Drake might end up being
Drake
one
can
of
rap.
he might end up being one of the best selling artists or
Yeah,
or like
but we
best,
don't wanna get caught up
best
in
with
that.
the charts and all that. The
Yeah, we don't
numbers
wanna
is
get
his
caught
numbers are going to be way better than everybody. Like he going to be on some like
gonna be on some Michael
definitely
Jackson
listen.
shit.
I'm
for sure.
tripping. I'm definitely disrespecting Hove. I ain't gonna hold you.
You is, nigga. Like you
clearly,
talking
I'm tripping.
super duper crazy.
I'm tripping because at the end of the day, like, oh man.
Yeah, this shit's recorded.
We
too,
knew that
nigga.
already. Like, okay.
At
Look,
the end of
that
the-
shit, they got a brain
I'm
freeze
just talking
about that
like
shit.
status wise, like
Yeah,
I'm disrespecting
yeah.
Hov.
Yeah, nigga, that's what you just said. We don't want to get caught up in the stats and all the numbers and the persona from the media.
Like
as you just
superstars,
explained it, yeah.
superstars are like fans to Hove. Like just even being in his presence is like, damn, I got to be at the big homies brunch.
Man, that's what
Like,
I'm
Big
saying.
homie's crib. Niggas be rapping about that
Your
shit.
favorite rappers.
You know when
look
they be
up
having,
to Hov.
when they be having the Rock Nation brunch, like, nigga, like that's niggas' lifetime achievements. Like,
Yeah.
Nigga,
They got the invite from
I got an
Hov.
invitation, yeah.
They got the invite from Hov. Hov personally signed it, even though he got a stamp on that joint.
I can't put Drake in the top 5 and not put Hov in the top 5 because at the end of the day, that's what I was saying. Because the reason why I'm putting Drake up there like that is because that's how these niggas look at Drake.
Yeah, like they
I
look
feel
at
like we're
like-
forgetting about somebody.
It's like for a nigga to get a feature from Drake, like a nigga get a feature from Drake and they like, this was life changing.
I seen that post the other day. Young boy, he
Like you get a
crazy-
you get a feature
crazy
from Drake
numbers.
right
Yeah.
now, like nigga, that shit's life changing.
Young Blue.
Young Blue, yeah.
Young Blue said that, nigga.
Yeah.
He said what I was making in a year, he made me in a week.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of rappers, man. I'm looking at this list over
The
here,
game
man.
now is just so saturated.
Kendrick Lamar, we niggas don't talk about.
Kendrick Lamar hot. He probably my top 10. He's not my
A
top
lot of
5.
people don't like this guy in the top 5 or top 10, but I like J. Cole. I like Andre 3000
I'm a fan of J.
too.
Cole. Andre
3 Stacks is that.
3 Stacks is hard for 3 Stacks because he ain't got no solo shit.
3 Stacks ain't on my list because I never really checked
Is
him
50
out.
Cent top 5? Top
No.
10? Talking about runs. Whew.
Yeah,
Hell of a
hard,
run,
bro.
Nah, that's what I said.
I'm
50
talking-
had a,
50 had a hell of a
no,
run,
he didn't
bro.
have a long run, but his
He
run.
had an
G
impactful
Unit,
run.
he
He
did
had
the
an
same
impactful
thing
run.
Hov and them did. He brand, clothing line, businesses, bottles,
They
liquor.
keep
Like, he
talking
followed the
that
blueprint.
gangster shit.
Hey.
Ain't
Nah,
about
nah.
that.
He
50 gotta
followed
get up there, yo.
Hov.
50 got to get up there. So
No.
top 10 at least. Top
He
10.
followed the blueprint.
definitely top-
And them
like-
niggas, he put his whole
No,
team
he
on.
ain't.
Are we
G
disrespecting?
Unit.
Are we disrespecting OGs of rap?
I mean,
Like you think like the KRS
Like
ones
a
and the
LL Cool
Raekwons
J?
and all them? Like I just feel like how basketball evolves, I feel like rap evolves.
Man, listen,
like
that-
no real shit. Like
Nah, but you gotta understand because that's how youngins will see this episode. They be like, man, these niggas is old. They talking about. That's how they feel. How we would feel about the KRS One.
Right.
Like that's exactly how they feel.
Right.
Like, ah, man. Like just from the swagger
Yeah.
perception. Like them niggas will look at like a Hov. Like these young boys right now be like. Pac, Biggie, Hov, even Rick
That's what he
Ross
said. That's why, yeah.
and Jeezy. Like
Can we push them out right now?
them niggas like, man, their swag is whack.
that's kind of why.
Because
I asked the
honestly,
question, like
you
eventually
hear
gotta
some
move them
KRS
niggas,
One
bruh.
shit like you like, man, his delivery ass. His swag ass.
KRS One was hot when I was a young boy. That's why I was
I mean,
asking.
ah.
Like, bang that nigga. So,
OPP and shit, naughty by nature. Ass.
but we as young boys at the cookouts, that's what was
You know what I
playing.
And you was bopping.
Hard, like you was banging that drum. That's what I'm
Chill,
saying. Like, chill.
You know what I mean? Because you gotta understand, even a nigga like Snoop should be in everybody's
up
top
there,
10.
It's a wild boy, man. You gotta chill, but
Man, listen.
Yo, this nigga, yo, you always catching me, bro.
you gotta chill.
dog.
You gotta chill, bro.
You gotta chill. This nigga goofy as shit. I can't even be. Let me just, man.
Niggas
Next
is-
topic.
I ain't gonna lie, niggas is
No, it's,
No, it's. I'm
nigga
not even
keep
gonna
kissing the
explain-
mic.
Yeah, I was about to say I wasn't even gonna explain.
but it's alright. It's alright.
Why
man.
this nigga got me
Let's
laughing?
move on
Because
to
I
the-
turned my head. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, on to the next topic. And the final topic of the night, we were talking about at what point in a relationship or marriage do you bring the everybody's finances to the table and we are able to take a look at them? When do you expose your finances to your spouse? Do y'all feel as though y'all should be doing that?
So when you say that, like, kind of like we were, when we were doing the pre-production,
Right.
you're talking about make y'all finances one.
Right. Like basically, when does that joint account
so
open
I would
up?
basically word it as, I mean, we can go by that, but I would word it as saying like, if you're married,
Right.
shouldn't your financial situation be one? Should there be separate bank accounts?
Yeah. I mean, there should be a joint account for sure, but I always think there should definitely be a separate account for yourself as well,
Well, why?
because you have other finances in what you want to do for yourself. Having that joint account doesn't allow you to surprise your mate neither. Like, say you wanted to surprise your mate with flowers and or
right,
an expensive trip or anything you want to do. Like if y'all have a joint account at all times, how are you going to be able to ever
see
surprise
that money was taken
your
out?
mate? They're going to see that money was taken out. Even if you weren't trying to use the card for the transaction, they're going to see that a bulk amount was pulled from an ATM.
Even if you wasn't looking for that, you may have been checking
right.
to see if one of your transactions may have went through or something.
That's the thing. Like you don't even have to be looking for it. But if you just like, oh shit, $400, where'd that go? You're like, oh, you use $400. You're like, yeah. Well, what you use it for? Don't worry about it. And then you trying to hide it, but at the end of the day, you can't hide surprises.
I mean, nah, I agree with that. Like, have a separate account, but have a joint account, obviously, for like the household shit. Like, but ain't nothing wrong with having your own account. Like, some people be pressing their spouses for that. You know, homie just said that. He said his lady pressing it. He gonna do it anyway, but damn, like, you sweating the hell out of me.
He ain't
like,
feeling that, though.
He not. I mean, I get it, though. Like, it comes with comfort, bro. Like, to be honest. And I mean, even... I guess it takes time even when you're married. I feel like if you're willing to take the step to marriage, you should be at a level of comfort where you can at least be willing to share some of your finances or open a book at least somewhat to the finances.
Did you and your wife get an joint account before y'all got married or after?
Before. We were living with each other before, so we were already doing the whole bill thing through the same account, all that other stuff. Plus, you know, I mean, I'm big on having multiple accounts for multiple purposes anyway. Like when it comes to like
I'm definitely big on
different finances. Like I know, I even bring it up to my wife, like having a separate account just for mortgage, where the money gets directly pulled from our checks, goes right into our mortgage account. We don't even see it, and then at the end of the month or the beginning of the month, write a check and or go online, and the money's already there to pay. You ain't even see and then you learn to budget off whatever's remaining out of that check. I mean, you know, I'm just a fan of having multiple accounts. But, yeah, definitely having a joint account with everybody's money in there and their finances or the bulk of it. So, like you said, if, God forbid, there was wifey had a flat tire, she got to go tap in the account.
See, I think there's reasons why. I feel like if, you know, both people are very financially responsible,
right.
I feel like it's okay for you to have, you know, separate accounts or you manage your own money. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, obviously you communicate or however y'all guys split the bills or whatever, Cash App or Venmo over or whoever handles what, you know. You know how that goes. But I think the main reason when people, like, kind of combine their finances is because I feel like in some relationships you got people, whether it's male or female, that are kind of more not as financially responsible.
Right.
So it's like,
no, facts.
So one person is like, hold on, you got a crazy spending habit, or
niggas is out here getting their checks taken, basically.
You putting us in the, like,
or females, but
listen,
you're 100% right.
It goes for females too, because there's a lot of females that got crazy shopping habits, vice versa. You know what I mean? Is, you know, people got addictions and just different.
I was just about to say that niggas be having addictions, like
so it be
male
like
or female.
Oh, we already did this once or twice. You ain't had your share of the rent or the bills. Right. Fuck that. You going to work? I'm going to handle all the finances.
When you're married though, do you still do half on bills, or do you feel like it's just like the kitty is the kitty and whatever we need out of it is what we need out of it?
I'm not married, so
I'm just saying. Do you think it should be?
Well, even in a relationship, if you're living with somebody,
do you think what?
Like me,
like it should be like. I mean, if you're living, like if you're not committed or married, I feel like at the end of the day, like we still testing the waters a little bit. You pay your half, I pay my half. But I mean, once you become married, I feel like at some point you should be able to be like, our kitty's our kitty. Like if we got $20,000 in there, we got $20,000. My separate account might have whatever in there. Her separate account might have whatever in there, but at the same time, like, if we need to do something, pay mortgage, whatever it is, out of that account, it's there for us.
I think it kind of works like, I think it should work on the sense like me personally, like, I feel like I have like a lot more financial flow than my woman. So I feel like overall, like, I pay more money than she does, like, just based off what we make. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't control each other's finances.
Do you feel like she's more structured with the finances though? Like, I can understand you bring home the bacon or whatever, but like, do you feel as though like when it comes to paying the bills, you let her just take the checkbook and she writes out what needs to be written out, or
she writes? Yeah, she not even that, because she pays like she pays a utility. And she writes out the check for, you know, the rent,
no,
whatever.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
but like I pay certain utilities myself for the crib. Like I pay daycare.
Would you be mad if you found out your spouse had like, I don't know, let's just go crazy, $100,000 in the bank?
Yo.
Like the fuck?
I'd be pissed off, bro.
Would you be mad?
I mean, I'd be super pissed off if we were struggling and I knew they had that.
Well, what if they was like, nah, I mean, I'm just keeping that, just
No, I wouldn't.
You're playing B. I don't like that.
Nah, I wouldn't be pissed off.
I don't like that.
He wouldn't know about that $100,000.
$100,000 is a lot of bread, bro. Like,
I mean,
to be playing B on nigga, like,
I'm gonna be.
I mean, in all honesty, like, I'm not even saying that you got to put all your ducats into one account,
right?
But if I'm married to you, I should at least know somewhat of what you make. So if you're able to hide $100,000 from me,
but you just said you agreed that y'all should be able to have your separate account.
But I also know
that. So you supposed to know what the amount they have in that separate account?
No, but you should.
I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't be mad at all.
Wait, what? What's the roundabout?
But you should be able to estimate, because I mean, being honest, you being with your mate long enough, you kind of know what they.
When
make.
does that? No, hold on. But what if that money may have been like some shit they won or earned or bonuses or passed down to them?
Wait.
I get what you're saying. You know what they make, so you're thinking like, oh, I know what you're saving. No, what if they already have a chunk and you don't know what that other account is?
So before me type of chunk,
or just regardless of you.
Now, what he's saying is if your partner has that type of money, he's saying that y'all communication is off.
Right. There's something.
So at what point does that convo have like, hey, so you know, how much do you got in your savings?
Because first of all, if you won it during the lottery, the moment you won that shit, that post across the table. Like,
or I mean, either way, somebody could have passed away. It could have been some life insurance. I'm just saying.
Oh, yeah,
like,
I mean, even that.
Regardless of how the money got there, at what point does that conversation come up where you're like, hey, so you know how much money's in your savings? Oh, well, I got about $7,000. Well, I got 100. The fuck?
Yeah. Be honest, that should probably happen before it hit the savings. I mean, it could go in there. It could go in there for sure, without a doubt. But what I'm saying is, like, that type of chunk
come up.
They'll never come up.
No, they only come up if like you're doing something like say y'all purchasing a home or something.
Right.
That's the only time them conversations ever came up in my house. Like we're purchasing a house and it's like,
what are you bringing to the table?
Buck said, if you're struggling, you got 100.
Like, all right,
no, I'm fucked up.
You sitting on 100 bands and we over here fucked up eating oodles and noodles.
It's funny you said that, because me and wifey were watching Married at First Sight, and the Chinese bull was bagged up. His parents and all them bagged him up. Right. But he had him and his baby mom living in shambles. He talking about, I was just saving the money till we was ready to what? You got 100 racks in the corner. You really think I'm living in a roach infested motel?
You think that's really a plan B if they still with you?
That's a party foul, bro.
They still with you though. They ain't went nowhere.
You got $100,000 and we living. Come on.
Them conversations are only coming up for major purchases.
Foul. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you may not never know.
They're only coming up where you got to really come up with some major bread. Like, yo, we got to put down 20 down on this crib.
And then you pop up with 20,000 out of nowhere.
Well, all right, say less.
Damn, where'd that come from?
Be like,
yeah, you're going to be like, I mean, not even that, but I'm saying, like, even if...
Who are you?
If y'all in a relationship or... Like, I can only say it from a marriage standpoint because that's where I'm at. So if you're married and you're telling me that you come across in any type of settlement or whatever, you come across 20, 30,000 and you just be like, yeah, I'm gonna just throw this in my savings, and I don't happen to find out about that unless I stumble upon it, it's a problem.
That's a problem.
Why is it a problem though?
What do you mean? Because at that point, if you're
contradicting,
you're married,
you're contradicting yourself.
No, because if you're married, you're not stumbling upon something by yourself.
Then why have separate accounts?
Right.
If you're going to be mad about it.
If you're going to have separate accounts, what's the point of having separate accounts if you know the amount?
Yeah, it's not about knowing the amount. It's about knowing that you have something for yourself. That's fine to have something for yourself.
All right, so if I want to put away 100
piece, stashing, it's different than having something for yourself. You're stashing away. You know what I'm saying? You're not even communicating that you had that.
So what?
That came across while we were in a relationship. That didn't come across before us. That came up nigga, that's like if you be like, you know what, today I'm gonna go buy me a $100,000 car.
So what?
And I'm not gonna tell my mate until I pull
probably
up.
Not going. If you got $100,000 in the bank, you're not gonna go spend it on no fucking car.
I'm just saying,
regardless. But like Chef said, if you're not making a major purchase, right?
Right.
when does that convo come up where you talk about the amounts you
It
have?
doesn't come up.
Hey, babe, I just got a letter from such and such. It looks like I might be inheriting something. That's the type of conversation.
But what if they
That's
already
called open
have it and
communication.
they never tell you? What if they already
mean, like, before
What
you're
if you
married?
meet them and they already up? Like
If they're-
they have
I mean,
100,
you kind of can't
200
do,
man.
You really can't do nothing because you really don't
But
know.
what if they don't tell you? You still gonna be mad?
And listen,
I mean,
what Mark is right on this because listen, unless y'all like financially struggling, those conversations never come
They're not
up.
gonna come up.
Money's
We start
conversations don't
dating.
come up,
You
period.
start dating
I don't
somebody.
Get,
You
I
don't
get
ask
that.
them what's in their account, what they got.
That's what I'm
nothing.
saying. I'm
You be
agreeing
with
with
that
him on
person
that.
for years. Y'all moving together.
Right.
Every month the bills are paid. Everybody's holding their share. You don't know what the hell they
That's
got.
not
And
what
they
I'm
don't know what
saying.
you got because they
I'm
never
agreeing-
asked you
And
either.
if I got
I'm agreeing with you
100,000
on that.
and if I got 100,000 in my account,
Right.
I'm not like, yo, babe, I just got this 100 sitting here or whatever.
Just in
That's
case.
not what that's not what I'm saying. He's saying if it came before me, I can't be mad at you because I don't know what's
Well,
in
if
your
they never
account.
tell you.
But if it comes during me, that's a problem.
No, it's
Oh, yeah.
not.
I
How is it
mean-
not? What are you talking about? It's
not.
That's crazy. That's just saying.
That's
if,
not
if
true.
wifey was to hit the lottery for $1 million and she just said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna keep it in the stash and we just gonna keep living the way we living," you not hurting. You living a decent life, but she got $1 million in the stash and don't tell you about that shit. Is that not a problem?
You married, nigga. You getting that money any
on,
too,
bro.
nigga.
Like,
That's your money too.
It's not about
You just
me.
don't know
It's
about it.
It's about the open communication of not telling. Chef feels where I'm coming from. Chef full of shit. If his wife was to hit $1 million and he just said he's the breadwinner in his household, but he continues to pay all the bills, but she got a whole meal and is sitting in the tuck, and then he just so
I'm
happy
happy, bro. If that's wifey, I'm happy.
I'm
You had a
happy.
meal in the tuck. I'm still out here hungry as shit. You might get that money, that contract money, and
you might be
your
gone.
hunger might fall off.
Or you might be gone and you never see it.
or you
So what if
might.
that happens? You go and you never
You
see
ain't
it,
worried.
and
What
then
we
now
talked
she-
about a couple weeks ago.
What?
Real niggas ain't worried about nobody else's bag, but they own.
Nah,
they don't
nah.
know about
That is-
what the shorty
If
bring
it's
to
your
the
wife,
table
that
or
is
nothing.
your bag. Y'all got the same bag. If it's
And
your
it
wife,
don't matter
it's
whether
your
you
bag.
married or not.
Yes, it
when
is.
you're worried about your bag, you're worried about your bag.
Yes,
It don't
it's
matter
your
what
bag.
that person
I
does.
don't never.
Of an
I don't
inheritance.
never.
That's
ask,
not really
I don't
a
never
bag.
ask
Like,
my
she
girl
didn't go
what
out
she
and
got.
get that bag.
I don't never
That's an
ask my girl
inheritance.
what she's holding on, what she got. She don't ask me that. Like I said, and
Money doesn't come up in my household, really. Period. That's not what I'm
But
saying.
money be the root of like a lot of relationship
yeah,
issues.
if people's
too.
money's fucked up.
Right.
Money's only the root of evil if you fucking money up. Money's
Right.
not the root of evil. Money's
That
the root of
boy
a lot of
Buck talking
happiness.
sweet
If
talking
you know what the
like
fuck
that,
you're
y'all.
doing
If your
with it. Like, I'm not
significant
trying to hear
other-
that shit.
if your significant-
you ain't happy with money, let me borrow it. I'll show you what to do with that shit.
yeah, all right, nigga.
No, I'm just saying, like, niggas talk about they not happy with money. You got me fucked up. I'm a happy nigga.
Talk about it. Talk about
like,
it.
you got me, like, I don't know nobody that gonna tell you, man, this money got me fucked up. Nah, ain't me.
There's
Do you
people
think?
who-
You
Ain't me.
think people take money serious?
No, I think motherfuckers take it for granted, though.
Nah.
Like, I think learning about money, like really, like reading some books about money, watching a YouTube video about money, is highly important. Like, let's not just sit here and talk about like the fun part, the funny part of it. Let's really, hopefully, people will understand. Like, yo, take that money shit serious. Whether it's your money, some money you inherit, you win.
I ain't gonna
Learn
lie.
about money, man.
You know what? Lately, though, I can't say that because lately, I ain't gonna lie. I have been having a lot of financial talks with my woman. A lot. Like, I'm
It's
really
just open communication,
I'm really
bro.
on the
not
type
saying,
time.
like,
I'm
all
really
the
on the
other
type
shit.
time where like I feel like if me and her can't start putting some business moves together,
Right.
man.
You know what I mean? I didn't make moves with other people out here. I didn't. You know what I mean? It's time.
Facts.
Like if we can't make no business moves together, I just.
And you really can't like once you understand, like because you
POP,
but it really that mindset
Because the
results
whole-
from
the whole-
you understand now. So it's like, yo, if you ain't on that same mindset,
Because the whole thing is like even like most people like my shorty, she don't even realize like she already has her shit together to make power moves.
Right.
Like from a standpoint of your credit is great. A1.
right?
You
That'd be
feel
big.
them?
That's a major
You understand
part.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You good with finance. You good with financial management. It's just now. It's just me like trying to mold her mindset.
Find her niche.
Mold her mindset from just straight thinking about all I do to make money is the 9 to 5, and start to open her mind and explore and think about ways to make money without actually working a 9 to 5 for it.
Right.
Not saying quit your job.
That's a part of relearning though. But I'm glad you brought that up.
But you understand, and I know it's going to be a process because she's always been a conservative person where she just believes in you work your 9 to 5.
Right.
That's what you get.
Right.
And break bread, pay your bills, what you got left, you live your life. But I'm like, this is a new era we going into, and like honestly, if you're not thinking about investments, businesses, entrepreneurship, if your mindset's not on that, like it's going to get more and more difficult out here because the 9 to 5 game is soaking up.
It's about to be dry.
Yeah, it's
about to be
soaking up.
dry.
You know what I mean?
9 to 5 is boring, man. It's getting boring. I ain't gonna lie. I work at 9 to 5. I'm kind of getting.
This ain't the 70s and the 80s and the 60s no more where being, I
have more fun doing this,
when
bro.
the working class America was the dream. You got to understand, this country was built off selling a dream of the working class.
Right.
Come to America, get a factory job,
Buy a house.
owe
the bank for 30 years.
Start a family. You know what I mean?
No, you're right though. That's kind of how they were.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Go to the movies on the weekend. Go do a little family vacation once a year.
Yep.
Like
2 vacations a year. You live the family dream, the American dream.
That was the American dream. That ain't the American dream no more.
Right.
This is it. This is the American dream right here, man. So make sure y'all go to our YouTube channel and hit that subscribe button so we can start working and get on this full time. And this is what we're going to be doing. Make sure you hit that notification bell. That way, anytime we go live, you notified, man. And after you're done that, you go over to our Instagram as well as our Facebook and hit that follow button, man. We trying to take this full time.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Talk about it.
Anything else before we get up out of here, fellas?
I'm tired. I'm sleepy, man.
You sleepy, man? Hey, but anyway, we appreciate y'all. We appreciate everybody behind the scenes that's showing us so much love and doing what y'all do to make sure that Take Me Out This Chat takes it to the next level. We got a big month ahead of us. Please make sure y'all stay tuned in, and we out of here. Dollar Boys!
Take me out!